arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Hornets along with your issue and scene location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. The National Basketball Association and the Charlotte Hornets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on. And how much do coaches adjust their plans when facing back-to-back games?
I think, B.A., that really depends on your team and obviously the opponents you're playing against. Rotations can be modified if need be. You're looking at certain matchup situations. What's the type of team you're playing on the back end?
And a storyline for MP over this stretch of the season. He's trying to outperform against his matchup each time out. We know that when MP executes that, it can be a pivotal aspect of the team's success.
And the NBA is really a game of matchups. Winning yours, and MP's been doing just that. Facing off with similar level players, if you can win those little battles, it's big when it comes to winning games.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. MP is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Avdia. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Davis in at the 4 spot. Ball against MP. Ball with another miss.
Boy, a chilly start for this basketball team. They are just 1 for 4.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Pass to MP. Launches it. And the Warriors with another 3. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Avdia with a steal. And here they come. Here's MP. Finished off the break. MP's got 11 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The 3 is up. That shot, no good.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
And the Warriors with another 3.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Back over to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Oh, Brandon Miller with the pretty feed.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 14-4 run. Avdia finds MP. He drops it from range. 17 points in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
There's Ball with a 3. The Warriors pull it in, and it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So for the Hornets, McNeely's checked in for Salon, and it's White in for Miller. The Warriors also with a sub. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Pajemski. Now here's Ball. His last outing, we saw him score 13. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Porzingis. And MP with a basket on the assist from Curry. And that's now 22 points for MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
And Ball gets it to go.
Just 2 for 8 shooting early on. Maybe that hoop will help build some momentum.
Outside Curry. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Curry against White. Out to the wing. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's White. He's scoreless and stolen by Porzingis. And the Warriors pushing it up now. They swipe it. Here we go. Pass to White. The kick out to Ball. Again the miss by the Hornets.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Here's Porzingis. From deep, MP. That one is off. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Warriors on top, up 19. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. In for Charlotte. And Golden State also making a switch. MP's checked in for Rollins. On the floor for the Warriors. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Stephen Curry is out there with MP. And it's Baldwin in at the 4 slot. White for 3. Connects from downtown. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Now here's MP. Baldwin, the pass to MP. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by White.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was outstanding. He finished with 60 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
White for 3. Baldwin with a rebound. The Warriors lead by 17. Oh, MP throws it down.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you're for real.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. He's covered by Curry. Pass to McNeely from behind the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Outside Curry. And here's MP from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. MP's got 7 now in this quarter. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Here's McNeely, taking a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. 1:44 left in the first half of this one. And here's MP from outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Outside White. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. White's got 9.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
And here's MP from outside. Hits the trifecta.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
59 seconds left in the second period. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 12.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight. This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Great positioning on the putback.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant. 12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
There's Ball with a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll wrap up the short 2-game road trip.
Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. We'll be right back after this word.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Golden State Warriors.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out.
And let's focus now on the... Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Kniffel, and it's Salon in at the 4-man spot. That's the Hornets 5.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Kniffel is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Kniffel is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
Miller can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 22. It's Podziemski on the wing. MP way outside. Hornets with the rebound. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Miller. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Stolen by Ball. Inside. Stolen by Davis. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Miller outside. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Miller on the wing. Pass to Knippel. And here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that's...
Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Curry finds MP. Misses a three. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 17 at the end of the period. They just... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. They've got MP. He's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Baldwin in at the power forward.
Stephen Curry, a 3-level scorer, gets a chippy right there.
Hornets trail by 19. Now here's Ball. Back to White. There's the three. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From the arc. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Salah. There's Ball with a 3. Drills it from deep.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 6th assist of the night. The Hornets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Salah. Jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Nails it from 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside White. There's Ball with a 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
Pass to MP. The 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Ball. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
From deep, MP. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Salone, he's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside White. Nails it from beyond.
The arc. And He's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
McNeely misses.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
The Hornets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Ball no good. The Warriors' shooting has been on another level. 68% for the game. Fires in the triple.
Safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
Yeah, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Here's Hudson. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. From deep, MP. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. So both teams making some changes here. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rollins passes to MP. Counted from distance.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Miller. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Now Ball. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports.
Smile all shit. Keep it 100.
There he is, man, myth and legend.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K.
Teams are starting to hit their stride in this early portion of the NBA season, Tim. Do you feel like you've hit your broadcasting rhythm yet?
I'm getting there, Kevin. You're making it easy for me. It's unbelievable. It's like playing with a great point guard for a shooter. You can't make it any easier. I've got my game notes down. I'm feeling good. But honestly, I think it's going to take everybody a few weeks before we really feel like we're in midseason form.
Routine and rhythm are big parts, whether you're broadcasting or Jim on the floor.
But, Kevin, that is so true.
And always trying to find new ways to help his team. MP has zeroed in on winning his personal matchup each game.
What more can be said about MP's effect on this team? He takes each individual matchup as a personal challenge, and he's been winning those head-to-head battles. So their opponents have to run extra guys at him, which makes life easier on his teammates. It all works together, and that's why this team is so tough to beat.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Anthony Davis is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's MP in at the point. Harper, no good. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
And it has been a lot of fun to watch these guys. It looks like every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you, it is tough to keep a streak going. There's a lot of pressure.
Here's Capella following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Vassell, no good. And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
So it's San Antonio now, following the basket by MP. Back to Castle. Vassell outside. Cracks in the tray.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
MP deciding where to go with it. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Here's Vassell. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis with the rebound. It's a 9-point spread. To the paint. Here's Avdia. Count it. Good.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a masterclass in that right now.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Warriors. Fox inside the line. San Antonio again missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They're getting their first look at the season at San Antonio in this one.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Fox against MP. Shot to stop the run, and Davis pulls it down. Warriors leading by 14. And here's MP for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Well, with his size and a soft touch to go with it, that's an easy bucket.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Henderson with the screen for Trent. 5 on the clock. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The 3 from MP. It's hauled in by Trent. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Spurs shooting their first free throw lead.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group. Only around 75%.
And a deep 3 from Fox. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. Checked in for the Warriors. Rollins against Hachimura. In the corner, Castle with it. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Castle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Fox with the incredible penetration there, able to find the open teammate.
Fox and Castle are their guards. Henderson out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Martin in at the 5 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. To the inside. Here's Castle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Porzingis with a screen on Fox. MP finds Porzingis. Now, here's MP. Porzingis with a screen on Fox. MP passes to Porzingis. Back to MP. Clock is at 3. That shot misses. Spurs trail by 15. Pass to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him. That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
The Spurs making a switch here. Harper's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Baldwin, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. And it's Avdia in for Rollins. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back to you guys.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Avdia with the rebound.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
Fox, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the Spurs with some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Martin. Bryant comes in for Henderson. And it's Vassell in for Castle. Then for the Warriors, Holmes checked in. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be Harper shooting. It's going to be on MP. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Outside Curry. The three. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Spurs trail by 21. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Fox gets it to go.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
MP outside. And Curry has it in the corner. And another three for Golden State.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Fox from outside. Another miss by Fox.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Looking for Avdia and gets it there.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Kristaps Porzingis, Anthony Davis.
Eight seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Fox. And he converts the layup. Fox has got 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening. So, do you agree with these rankings, big fella?
I rarely agree with them, Ernie. Makes me wonder who's doing these rankings. I think we should check their credentials.
You know what, let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Warriors. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch up.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's MP. Then it's Curry. And it's Avdia in at the 3 slot. And Harper slams it in.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just... to outlast his opponents.
Pass to Castle. Vassell kicks to Bryant. Capella with a screen on Curry. Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Bryant outside. Lets it go from deep. MP grabs the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And MP throws it down.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
Pass to Castle. Bryant looking around. Here's Capella. Castle with it. 7 points in the game. Curry on the wing. Back to MP. Here's the three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. MP's got 32 points in the game. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. To end the run. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight from downtown. And the Warriors, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
He was all alone on that one. And it's 8 points for Dylan Harper.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
Here's Harper, Vassell outside. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. So, are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm fine with dynasties, and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out." Guys, back to you.
You just want a fair fight. Okay, thank you, Allie. Drills the three-pointer.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Porzingis kicks to MP. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. MP's got 42 in the game. And here's Harper from the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Warriors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
Fox against MP. Now, here's Fox. 8 points for him. 2 points. That one goes.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to Martin. San Antonio's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Trent. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
And good on the 2nd, so he makes them both. 6 seconds left in the 3rd. The tray. And the 3 ball is good. Rollins got 5 points so far. MP has been leading the charge for the Warriors. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. Back right after this. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about, and that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
Fox and Castle are their guards. Henderson out there with Martin and Itachimura in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Wow, you think Sohan was ready to shoot? Confident stuff there from Jeremy.
Fox passes to Martin. Now Castle. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Back to MP. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now Castle. Outside Fox. Shoots the 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Wow, Fox hitting them right back with that aggressive take.
Zohan, the pass to MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Castle. No good on the triple. And so MP will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They host the Clippers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
MP against Fox. Over MP. And the rejection by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
And stolen by MP. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Comes up empty down low.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Castle with it. That misses off the backboard.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Yep, it counts. MP's got 57 points.
That's just a great possession. MP scoring in the paint.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Henderson outside. Back to Castle. They need this. He takes it up and lays it in. Castle's got 4 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like...
And got it! Another basket.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Raleigh is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. You kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, he was all over the place out there, creating turnovers. Quick hands, quick feet. Nothing was getting past him.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
To the middle, here's Henderson. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
So it's the Spurs now, and stolen by MP. Hits it again. Wow.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Wow, MP just explodes off the floor. What an athlete.
Pass to Castle. And they'll get another chance. It's Vassell on the wing. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps.
Looking good, MP.
everyone, to the final matchup before and here in this Game 4 of the NBA Cup tournament for these two teams. They come in on opposite pathways thus far, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. One side undefeated in group play, the other side winless. Not hard to pick a favorite in this one.
So here's the Clippers starting group. We've got Domantas Sabonis, Holland out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Bufkin in at the 1. Here's Bufkin. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Hardaway's shot is good.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Curry passes to MP. The 3, pure from three-point range. MP's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Leonard, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force. I love it.
You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Bufkin to end the run. And again, it's the Clippers missing. MP outside. It's Avdia on the wing. From deep, MP. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. Podziemski's checked in for Stephen Curry. And a peek at the standings in this year's NBA Cup. The group stage is almost over.
And I have really enjoyed this year's version of the Cup. We're almost at the best part, too. The single elimination knockout rounds. I can't wait to get those started.
Now here's Sabonis, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Leonard against Avdia, just 5 on the clock. Holland for 3. Avdia pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 13. MP outside, fires for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Outside Davis. And here's MP from outside. Sinks the tray. MP's got 18.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Whitmore's checked in for Los Angeles. Gillespie comes in for Hardaway. Here's Whitmore. Nice D from Avdia.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Now here's Leonard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. And he makes it. Leonard's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Leonard, so refined and effective at the offensive end.
From downtown, and MP with the three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
That's got to be a relief. After 3 straight misses, he finally gets one to go.
To the paint. Here's MP. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. MP's got 26.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Whitmore outside. Sinks it from distance.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
MP outside. Pulls up, high post. And again, it's Golden State.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And here's MP from outside. And the double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top. They lead by 14. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Great to have you with us. Checked in for the Warriors. And then for Los Angeles, Holland, he's checked in for Hart. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Whitmore. Here's Gillespie. Yet to see a basket. MP is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Rollins in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not gone away. But I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 70 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's MP. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Warriors lead by 18.
And look at Sohan staying connected to the play. So he's well positioned on the offensive glass.
Pajemski into the lane. And that one is stuffed right through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
And the basket is good. MP's got 38 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Holmes, he's checked in for Porzingis. Baldwin comes in for Sohan. Avdia, he's checked in for Rollins. And it's Curry in for Pajemski. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Bufkin comes in for Gillespie. Now here's Leonard. He's got 12. To the inside. Clock at 6. Here's Bufkin. And the Clippers miss again. The Warriors lead by 23. MP outside. From outside the arc. Connects again from distance.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. Leonard outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Hardaway, no good. The Warriors have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. MP shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Hardaway on the wing. He buries it from 3. Hardaway's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, shooting it really well in that spot. Hardaway Jr. lives from the corner.
MP inside. Holmes passes to MP. 4-3. And so it's MP making things happen for Golden State. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for Golden State. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him, body him up, be physical with him.
On the floor for the Clippers. They've got Tim Hardaway, Holland out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Bufkin in at the point. Now here's Davis. From deep, MP. Hardaway grabs the board. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Holland. Avdia pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 20. MP drives in. That one goes in. MP's got 43 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Bufkin. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Denny Avdia.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Now here's Avdia. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. MP shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Here's Curry. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 16. Pass to Holland. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Guys, back to you.
Priority straight. Hard alley. Thanks a lot. Now here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
MP doing a nice job with the quick catch and shoot, not wanting to waste those touches.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Pajimski's checked in for... Here's Gillespie. Brandon Pajimski out there with MP. Then it's Jeremy Sohan, and it's Rollins in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's MP following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Pajimski. Off target from outside. Well, the Clippers shooting only 42%. Whitmore. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
It's an overlooked part of Kawhi's game, but he does a nice job distributing the ball.
And they double up MP. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
No good with the triple.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
Here's Gillespie. Leonard for 3. No luck on that one. Here's Golden State. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
To the left side wing. Here's Leonard. Baldwin with a rebound.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down. Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Conan Niederhauser. Leonard outside. 5 to shoot. Now here's Whitmore. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Whitmore's got 9 points now in the second half.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the chance.
From deep, MP. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pass to Whitmore. The 3 ball. Here's Conan Niederhauser. Second chance effort. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got rebound number 7 tonight. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock all. Good! That's another bucket!
There aren't many players in history with the ability to put up 60 points.
And he's done it multiple times this season. He's taken volume scoring to a new level. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Gillespie. And here's Whitmore. Takes a 3. Gillespie can't get it to go.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Back to MP. Fires the 3. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Boy, he was a man-child menace on the board, outworking everybody. Boy, that's a tone setter for this team, too.
And the Warriors pushing it up now. And again!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Gillespie passes to Sabonis. Now here's Leonard. Outside Whitmore. The 3 is up. Yes! And it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Pass to MP for 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance.
That's a little.
Sweet. Good work, team. Talk about it tomorrow. I'd like to call down if you want. I've got a coach there.
That would be great.
No, don't do it. Last year, he told me to drop his name with that trainer. The advance that they have is that. I can't even imagine what he'd be upset with. Let's get it, MP.
Forget about it. Taking the flight for now.
Kick in, third row.
Better luck next time.
There's a liquid tunnel. Radio it in.
Hey, this is tunnel staff. We have a 12-ounce cup that kicks over the tunnel.
You know what? This probably is just the power there. Oh,
Someone else will take care of it.
sweet. Good work, team.
Birthday coming up. You looking for a cake? How'd you know? Because I've been posting cake photos on Saturday, and someone over here has been taking notice. Like one photo. Every photo. Look, I'm not mad.
There were 109 international.
Okay? And I mean quality ingredients, okay? Chemistry. Shortchange me?
What were how many countries total?
Like 39 last year. So everyone that's supposed to be here has 2 international.
Kids too? Everyone.
Is it okay for us to ask them if we don't see one?
Absolutely. Also, just be sure that no one's feet are getting in the walkway or court area as the night goes on. Okay? Head on with good, sir. I'm not your coach.
Did you see the 40-point game out of Nevada yesterday?
Sure did, and I'm thinking about raising our tone rank for that. It's just one game, isn't it? Our opponent when it rings. Yeah, but I'm thinking you always have a box score. I recorded 14 shot challenges during the game. The kid was everywhere.
Not to mention the 11 assists. You rarely see that happening in big college scoring games. It's shorter games and all.
Okay, listen though, let's not get all carried away. I'm bigger than that guy with the dark kid. But where else have you been? Portland. Only for work. But I'd like to go for fun. Oh yeah, get up to Seattle. Oh, good place for Canadian summer trip.
Yeah, take the cardboard and paper.
So fun. Oh yeah, I love to watch these things and get it on video.
One of the purest strokes the game has ever seen. MP is in the building, and he has history in his crosshairs. Tonight could be the night he passes James Harden's career mark for three-point shots made. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Now, upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Avdia out there with Davis, and there's Porzingis. Then it's MP, and it's Podziemski in at the shooting guard.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
And here's MP for three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Young, and Davis sends it back. Down low, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Drills it from outside. MP. He's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Wizards. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. And Washington making a change here.
On the court.
Pass to Pajemski. And here's MP for three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Wizards shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Here's Bates. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. That one goes. Count it.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Curry finds MP. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. MP's got 12 in the game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on MP. The Wizards have made their... Warriors leading by 8. They've got Keyshawn George. He's out there with Robinson. And it's Bates in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Bates. Wide open. Rebounded by Holmes.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Outside Robinson. Pass to Bates. Banked in off the glass. He has 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Curry. Back to MP. And the Warriors. There's another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Outside, George. Pass to Bates. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's James. Count it. James has got his first 2 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Curry finds MP. And a great assist by Curry. As that one goes in. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night. James, the pass to Bates. James against MP. Puts up a deep 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Riley is checked in for Washington. The Warriors also with a sub. Baldwin's checked in. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. MP's got 27.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He picked up 66 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Curry on the wing. The three from MP. And the Warriors, another three.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. And a quick look at some of the numbers for MP.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
1:33 left to play here in the half. Young, good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Back to MP. And another three for Golden State.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Young looking it over. Here's Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. 8 points for Johnson.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here's MP for three. And the Warriors, another three.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
And Young kicks to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Robinson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's MP for three. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 42 in the game. 26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Young outside. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. And he's good on the three ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
So, if you've been around this game, you see the trends. What they're doing tonight, that's how a bunch of teams are being built, playing outside.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. The Western Conference winner, MP.
Way to go, MP. You're playing awesome ball. I like to see greatness recognized.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Anthony Davis is out there with Avdia. Then it's MP. And there's Porzingis. And it's Podziemski in at the two-guard spot. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Fires from deep. Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Young pass to Sarr. Young drives in.
Anthony Davis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Sarr, the pass to Riley. Young with no one around. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on Davis. Beyond the wing. A 3 from MP. Buries the long-range jumper.
3-point field.
MP's got 54 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Fires the 3. Young's shot is off. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Avdia. MP fires from way outside. And the Warriors, another 3.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Young from outside. Again, Young missing.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And here's Davis for 3. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
The height of Porzingis gives him an edge on that offensive glass, and he uses it.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Wizards. Following this one. They've got Riley. Johnson is out there with James. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And here is Johnson. Pass to Riley. It's up a 3. Rebound by Sohan. Johnson's gone 1 of 5 from 3-point territory. Curry kicks to MP. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
James, a screen on Rollins. Pass to James. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Washington has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Johnson, good.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Pass to Rollins. And here's MP for 3. And the Warriors. Another 3.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shot clock at 5. Snatched away. 3-on-3. And another one falls. Amazing.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Johnson gets the bucket.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
MP outside. Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Johnson, a wide open look, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Riley kicks to Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. The Warriors have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. And here's MP for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
If MP buries those catch-and-shoot chances, he'll have a very long career in this league.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, free throw. The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Riley, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. Riley's got his first points of the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout.
Connects again from distance.
And that triple makes NBA history. That moves him into a tie for third place on the all-time three-point list.
It's hard to believe, isn't it, how much damage he's done from long range in his career. Back to James. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. MP passes to Sohan. And here's him. Good, another from 3.
A huge triple. That moves him into third place on the career three-pointers list.
He's used that shot as a weapon since the first day he entered this NBA. Johnson for 3. Here's Robinson. And the rejection by Holmes. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with
one big thing. It was a great game, though, right? Yeah. I don't know how you guys watch more about.
And MP is in position to do something very special tonight. He eyes moving past James Harden on the NBA's all-time three-point list. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for Portland. We've got Klingon, Lugens Dort out there with Shepard. Then there's Dick, and it's Temple in at the 5. And for the Warriors, MP is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Avdia, then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Coach, something you love about watching games, it's observing the dynamic of these NBA matchups.
Yeah, I like watching great guards challenge the bigs. I like watching defensive stoppers switch on to a star player. You never see the same story develop twice.
All right, let's send it over to the sideline for the latest on MP's legendary career.
Hey guys, we saw him move into third on the all-time career threes list not too long ago. When we asked about that achievement, he said, quote, "It's nice to break into the top 3, but I have a long way to go to get to the top." Looks like he's just getting started.
Onward and upward for sure. Thanks for that. Here's Shepard. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Outside Dick. Pass to Klingon. 6 to shoot. Here's Shepard. Here's the 3. With 1 on the clock. Whoa! Oh, sweet move. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And here's Shepard for 3. The rebound by MP.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
There's the triple. And the Warriors with another 3.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And the Warriors with another 3. Here's Shepard. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Outside Dick. Pass to Shepard. He shoots. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
On the wing, Davis. Back to MP. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 12 points in the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Shepard. MP with the block.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. He knew just when to attack the shot.
And the Warriors with another 3.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Here's Klingon. And here's Dick. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Drops in the 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Shepard. Puts up a 3. The Warriors pull it in. This team has now won 28 consecutive games and have put themselves into elite company by surpassing the record set by LeBron James and the Heat back in 2013.
Look, you're talking about some of the all-time great teams in the history of the NBA to have a win streak of this magnitude. Gonna be fun to see if they can add one more here tonight.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Curry, he's checked in for Pajemski. And some changes here for Portland. Blazers trail by 9. Here's Dillingham. Again, the miss by Portland.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Davis, the pass to MP. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one. Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Lou. Fires from deep. Avdia pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 12. From deep, MP. And the Warriors with another 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Curry with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. Beyond the arc. MP shot is off. Blazers trail by 15. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dillingham, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Warriors. And so far. He's checked in for the Warriors. And the Warriors with possession here. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
We've got Brandon Pajemski. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Baldwin in at the 4. That's the Warriors 5.
Wow! Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Much to the fans' delight, Stan. Shaden Sharp's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, B.A., he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He scored 68 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
This one for 3. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Going inside. Yep, that one's good. He's got 5.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Pass to Baldwin. Back to MP. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Shepard, he's checked in for Portland. Curry finds MP. And it's good. assisting on the play was Curry. MP's got 42 in the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
Another 3 for Golden State.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Sharp. From deep. The rebound by MP. The Warriors have gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter.
Wow. Sohan just erupts off the floor for the dunk. A reminder of how athletic he is.
Outside Dick. Here's Shepard. Shot to stop the run. No good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
MP scanning the floor. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dick. On target from range. Dick's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
MP shot is off. Here's Shepard. Jacks up a 3. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
Welcome, one and all. Before we
in that game against the Hawks, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for Golden State.
They're breaking at...
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So the Trail Blazers 5 right now. Donovan Clingan out there with Grady Dick. And good! There's another!
Dominating offensively once again. He's making a habit of this.
He's now tied for 5th most 50-point games in a season. That puts him in some rare company. The shot by Dort, no good.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Pass to Avdia. From deep, MP. And the Warriors with another 3!
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Dort outside. Now Grady Dick. And here's Shepard for 3. Buries it from 3. Shepard's got 5 now.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback. He's been in. Total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Dort. Portland moving it around. 3-pointer. Dick with a miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And here's MP from outside. He got it again! Sensational! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Dort's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Takes the three. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Avdia. And here's MP from outside. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 4 rebounds in the game. Klingon with a screen to the middle. And it's blocked by Davis.
Well, if Anthony Davis is protecting the rim, you might want to go somewhere else.
And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul of the game. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block. Well, Portland's shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. They've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with MP. And it's Sohan in at the 4-man spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Releases. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Rollins. From deep, MP. And again for 3.
Each and every game, every year, I am blown away by his consistency from range.
Well, you look at him now. He's tied for 2nd most threes in NBA history. Again, the miss by Portland. The Warriors shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. Dillingham's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. MP, the pass to Sohan. And here's MP from out. Connects again. And from distance.
It's amazing what his legendary floor-stretching abilities bring to this offense.
He now has the 2nd most threes in league history and will immediately start gunning for number 1.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look. Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Outside Dick. Pass to Sharp. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And Holmes pulls it down.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
13 feet out. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, officials have never been...
Substitution on the court.
.149 left in the 4th quarter. No coverage that time.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And here's Shepard for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Pass to Klingon, over to the left wing. The 3-ball, and that's good. Shepard for 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's MP. Fires the 3. Good. He hits again. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
To the paint. Pulls it. And there's Shepard. That one's good on the assist from Dort.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Shepard. Stolen by MP. Fires away from way outside. Misses. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One...
All set up. Ready to pick your theme for the second half of the season?
Siempre listo. Let's do it.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and it's time to tell you what's going down on my socials for this half of the season. We're gonna focus on protecting home court, which means we're gonna show you what it takes to make this place a fortress.
Why is winning at home important to your team goals?
Good question. All good teams make it tough to win on their home court. It's crucial in the playoffs, and the playoffs are what it's all about.
Anything the fans should know?
Yeah. We really want them to bring their A game to the arena. Social media is cool, but IRL is where it's at. So we're going to be doing a bunch of promos, including Taco Tuesday and other giveaways for the fans' attendance.
All right. How can the fans get in on this?
It's easy. Follow my socials. Links in my videos. Hit the link in my bio and buy tickets to the games. And show up wearing my jersey and ready to cheer. Simple.
All right, MP. How does it feel to know the first 10,000 fans in the arena tonight will be getting the bobblehead?
Look at this thing, man. Look at it. I mean, I'd be more excited if this didn't look so goofy. I mean, no, do you really think this looked like me? What? Yeah, that's what I thought. They could have used a better picture or something. I don't, like, how do you even, how is this the final product?
Yeah. So what about the game? Huh? You feel any pressure to play well? I'm sure you want to show out, on your bobblehead night.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we'll win the game, and I know fans are hyped about the bobblehead. It's because they don't know what it looks like. This thing it's taunting me. It is. But, yeah, the fans, we're expecting a packed house at the tip, and, I never want to disappoint my fans.
Of course. You also said that winning these home games is important.
Maybe if I look at it in a different light, huh? Oh, yeah, for sure. We're trying to make this place like Fort Knox impenetrable. I'm just saying, it would be easier to focus right now if they had hired a better artist. I mean, like, how could you be this bad?
Okay.
Oh,
All
look
right.
at this.
We're good.
Look
I got
at
it. No, I got it, bro. Thank you.
It's your night tonight.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the numbers for Shaedon Sharpe.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Dick is out there with Donovan Clingan. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Sharpe. And it's Temple in at the 5. And for the Warriors, they've got Porzingis. MP out there with Curry. And there's Davis. And it's Avdia in at the small forward spot. So, Tim, many have speculated that being an NBA coach is one of the most thankless jobs in all of professional sports. Do you agree with that?
Well, Kevin, it certainly can be. There's an awful lot of pressure that comes with those coveted positions. There's not a lot of job security. And, of course, there's always the difficulty in dealing with star players. But when you win, I don't know there's a better job in professional sports.
And when there's winning, there's always coaching probably at the core. Am I correct on that?
There is no doubt there has to be cohesion between a coaching staff and that roster if you want to win at the highest level.
And we go courtside for the latest on MP and his incredible career.
Thanks, guys. As you know, he recently moved into second all-time for career three-pointers made. He said it was an honor to pass Ray Allen, but says his work isn't done yet. Steph Curry, you're next on his list. Back to you guys.
Oh, love it. Chasing history. Thanks. We know MP never misses a chance to show up for his team's fans. And this season, he's going the extra mile by committing to winning every home game he plays in. That's a pretty bold objective.
And I have to respect MP's attitude. Taking aim at such an ambitious goal, being rock solid at home, is going to take a lot of focus and hard work from this squad. But if anyone can lead them to being one of the more dominant home teams around, it's MP.
Well, you know, something we just have to mention here. Tonight was MP bobblehead night. I mean, I've got him. You've got him. How do you think they got his likeness? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Personally, I love it.
It looks enough like him. I mean, I've seen some rough bobbleheads in my day. The kind where you don't even know who it's supposed to be. Same goes for some of the statues they've made recently.
Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Shepard, the pass to Dick. Here's Temple, headed by Porzingis. Pass to Shepard. Hits the three-point bomb. Shepard's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Trailblazers.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups. Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
Trailblazers trail by 5. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Porzingis. Lou, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Dillingham comes in for Grady Dick. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's Shepard missing.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And here's MP for 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chills.
Here's Shepard. Portland again missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Sohan. The 3 from MP. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 14.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Out left to the wing. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Portland no good that time either.
Wow, this team really needs some scoring opportunities, but he can't get anything going this period.
A nice shot by MP.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes here for the Warriors. Porzingis is checked in for Davis. Podziemski's coming in for Avdia. And Rollins subbed in for Stephen Curry. Nevsky covered by MP. Here's Nevsky. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
MP inside. The layup off target. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Trailblazers shooting their... So the Warriors making a change here. MP's checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Klingen's checked in. Warriors leading by 5. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Sohan is out there with Porzingis. Then it's MP. And it's Rollins in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Warriors 5.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The 3 from MP. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Dick. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Sohan. And it's Pajemski in the corner. The 3 from MP. Another miss by MP. Trailblazers trail by 12. And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Another miss by MP.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax cut.
Soaring in, it's MP. What a finish.
Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
Pass to Dick. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Warriors leading by 11. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's played. Like that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Pajemski. Still without a basket. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Nevsky. Offensive rebound. Swinging, shot is off. Warriors have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
20 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. Here's MP. Close in. No stopping MP.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just spanning the flank.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
MP has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll return shortly.
And it's time for your fan Set report, drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
Hart, one of the best rebounding guards out there, great defender, and he gives you great toughness.
One of the grittiest guys in the league on the move. He's a tone setter. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime Shaq. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And one way. Players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. We've got Donovan Clingan. Shaden Sharp is out there with Shepard. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Temple in at the center, locking down the middle. Shepard, that's good.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Well, the best approach against a bigger defender is to go right into their chest. That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Trailblazers trail by 13. And here's Sharp. Nothing on the board. Shepard with the ball. Here's Temple. That 3 off the mark. To the wing right side. Back to MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 32 points in the game.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Kevin?
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Shepard, that's good. And that's 12 points for Reed Shepard.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him. Those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. take a look at the Spurs. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they are still holding on to that #1 spot midway through the season. I really admire how consistent they've been continuing to play their brand of basketball. Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Sharp, the pass to Shepard. It's Dick on the wing. And finished off by Shepard.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Sharp against Curry. Pass to Shepard. To the middle. Here's Dick. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Trailblazers shoot their second. So Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. "24 seconds left to play here in the third. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Avdia is out there with Baldwin. Then it's MP. And it's Holmes in at the center position.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Here's MP. Swing in with the block. Holmes finds MP. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Out of the pick and roll, MP able to read and react.
Trailblazers trail by 15. Here's Dillingham. Rebounded by Holmes.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just, whoa, he flew in there. Wow. What an athletic sequence from MP. I thought he was trying to rip the rim. Right off the glass.
Here's Dillingham. No good off the back of the rim.
And as a defender, when the ball gets in the paint, that's really all you can do. Make it a tough look.
And the dunk by MP.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
There's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 45 points.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So for the Trailblazers, Temple's checked in, and Grady Dick subbed in for Dillingham. Trailblazers trail by 19. Now, here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now, Curry. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 8th assist in the game. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Porzingis with the steal. And MP throws it down hard.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Here's Shepard. Dick in the corner. Pass to Klingon. And that one is off. Davis with some nice D. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Curry kicks to MP. Another bucket. Wow!
Another 50-point game for this man. He's having an historic year.
Oh, and he's close to the 4th most 50-point games in a single season. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Lob pass to Porzingis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions. Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Outside Curry. The 3 from MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. See you next time.
All right, it's a big win for you guys tonight at home. Fans were lit. How you feeling about it, MP?
Incredible, bro. I love that energy from the fans, you know? I'm always trying to rep for this team, for this city. And tonight, real talk, bro, they showed me love right back. And it's a great feeling.
Mm-hmm. How you doing in your goal dominating the home court?
Oh, yeah, tonight was a good start. We just got to keep that same energy. Not after night.
So, you feeling any better about the bobblehead after the win, or?
Zan, Nah, man. We gotta find someone who knows how to make these things if we run this promo again. Unacceptable, bro.
Night, SB.